where you can throw the ball, their party logos into the bins, and if you manage to bin them, or you manage to get the nose on Alan Kelly, you get a free We Won't Pay balloon.
Someone bringing the sponges back.
It's a very peaceful, this very useful piece of information, helpful information from Irish Water. And they actually do it in Irish as well, just in case you don't speak English. And this water charge, it's going to tell the water charges explained. It's going to tell you to understand your bill. I mean, what it is, understanding your bill, it means that they want your money. They want money, and you've already paid for this. You've paid for this through your VAT, your vehicle registration tax, your USC. The house, the property tax, every single penny went to Irish Water. And they're also looking for $500 million more. This week, they're trying to get sanctioned. This here tells you how to manage your account. This here, everybody must have got one of these. Well, I can only tell you one way to manage your account, and that's to burn it! Burn! Burn! Burn the bills! Burn! Burn! Burn the bills! Burn! Burn! Burn the bills!
Give it up for Councillor John Loftus, please! Our next speaker will be April Scully. If there's anybody else that wants to say a few words as to why they're boycotting the water charges, please let me know.
I'm boycotting my bill because of USC, because of property tax.
Time to get rid of the no privatization. Irish water privatization. All march to save me. 150,000 people out of the street. All march to save me. Another 500,000 people out of the street. All march to save me. There's no backing down, no concessions will do.
Privatize it. Once they have your PPS number, that's it. You're selling your soul to the devil. And I leave you with this, and as we had a song earlier, and it's from a song from the Manic Street Preachers. If you tolerate this, then your children will be next.
Yes! Jake!
Bravo!
Jake, come here.
Bravo!
Jake. No way!
We won't pay!
No way!
We won't pay!
Not a penny!
Brenda Kinney!
Not a penny!
Brenda Kinney!
Give it up for Jake!
Yay!
The star of the We Won't Pay campaign.
Yay!
Okay, we're going to wrap up the speaking here now. We're going to put on some music. The ice cream van will stay. The carnival games will stay. Remember, the carnival games are pin the nose on the liar with Alan Kelly there. If you get the nose right on him, you get yourself a We Won't Pay balloon or car sticker. And then the other one is bin the austerity parties, where you have to try to throw the parties into the bin, and if you get them in, you also win yourself a prize. So the games will stay, the merchandise stall with car stickers, window posters for the donation will stay, the face painting will stay for the next while, and we're just going to have some music for anybody who wants to stick around. If anybody wants to head for a drink, a coffee or whatever, some of us will be heading up to Katie Daly's up opposite King John's Castle afterwards as well. We have a birthday to celebrate of Sean McInerney, one of our solid activists as well. So if anybody wants to come around up to that drop up then, and let's just end on a high. No way!
We won't pay!
No way!
We won't pay!
Not a penny!
Brenda Kinney!
Tax, and it's another revenue stream for Europe. When Enda and Joan go to Europe as top of the class, they don't talk about the face of austerity, they don't talk about jobs bridge and gateway, unemployment, low paid jobs and immigration.
what they talk about is how dare Michael Noonan go and pull the noose on Greece. Greece elected Syriza as an anti-austerity party. They fought on the streets and they used their vote to elect austerity. And the We Won't Pay campaign and the anti-austerity lines extends our support to the working class people of Greece. And Syriza would do well to remember, no way we won't pay, but no way no more austerity. We pay our taxes for public spending, we don't pay our taxes to be sent to the bankers and the bondholders.
I think it's more than fitting that we send a strong message of support to the Greek workers and unemployed people fighting against austerity. The next speaker will be Amanda Keane, who's been fighting against the cuts to one-parent family payment. Can I just ask if Brendan O'Gorman is in the crowd, can he come up as well? Away!
We won't pay.
From the river to the sea!
Irish water will be free.
From the river to the sea!
Irish water will be free.
Okay, just before we take our next much anticipated contribution, just to say there are merchandise tables if people want to get a car sticker or a window poster to support the We Won't Pay campaign to help us fund the fight back. They're available in the stalls over there. These protests cost money, the public meetings, the posters, the leaflets, they cost money, and if you want to buy a car sticker to support us, that's more than appreciated. There's also a sign-up table if anybody does want to join the Anti-Austerity Alliance. The AAA initiated the We Won't Pay campaign and has been at the fight against all the austerity, so if you want to get involved in that, that's there as well. But the next act will be Brian Maloney, and if there's others that want to say why they're burning their bills, come up and let me know.
Fáilte rót ma cardja, ma anam cardja, céad míle fáilte. Dzień dobry, goedemiddag. Hello my friends, my soul friends, my fellow protesters. 100,000 welcomes to you. I'm so proud to be Irish and so happy to be in your company. This is a great country with great people in it. Can't you see them? They're standing all around you. Woo! People like you who are willing to come out and protest. Willing to come out and fight for their loved ones, their children, their friends, strangers and themselves. You're the best people. Great day for a bonfire, isn't it? Fer ferna agus mena ferna. Fer elan agus mena elan. Pashti na heron. Ma anam carja. Fake. Eist. Agoid. Marshal. Trid. Look. Listen. Protest. March. Fight. Our children and loved ones need heroes to fight for their welfare, their resources and rights. They need us to protect them and to fight for them. We are their protective shield wall. We are the ones that protect our children. We must fight and we must win. We are unstoppable. Together, as working class olds, or heroes of old would say, we are one big union. We're all different, yet if we work honestly together, there is a garden past our anger, hate, fears, indifference and misunderstandings. We will meet there, harm none, and work together for the mutual benefit and mutual success of our loved ones. Now, rather than bore ye with another speech or flood ye with facts and figures, I would like to remind you that in times of old, in the past, it was a tradition at bonfires for the people to entertain themselves with poems, stories, songs, and maybe even a dance or two, and that's what I'm here for. So in my traditional role as scalee, storyteller, singer, drummer, here goes, you beautiful people, let's have some fun. Ma cardja na héram, éistegi ma far fiesa, agus ma bian fiesa, agus de pastí fiesa. Éistegi ma anam cardja de Ilan, éistegi ma anam cardja de Limni, ma anam cardja de Mumu, ma éistegi ma anam cardja na héram. A poem for you. The Water Warriors. This is about ye. Hey! We are our children's shield wall. They're champions, they're stalwart, unmoving boundary of protection. We are before them, behind them, to the left of them and to the right of them. We are above them and below them and all around them. May the gods help those that try to force their way to them, for their enemies will need their gods, for their fears, prayers and unheard tears. For we will not move back though our shields be broken and splintered and our bodies broken. We will not move back, and we will smash our enemies and pound them to dust, and we will do all that we can and all that we must, and all that we must. For they are ours and in us they trust. And our love is fiercer than a dragon. Limerick is full of stories. And here's a satirical one. A long time ago, or maybe it's sometime in the future, when birds made nests in old men's beards and the real paying jobs existed, there was a man on this island who was very, very poor due to the economic crisis caused by speculators, rich multinationals, banks and dopey, corrupt TDs that allowed the selling off of our resources for brown paper envelopes. Our man had fallen on hard times. He had had his house repossessed. He was doing a FOSS course or Jobs Bridge or something like that. So he was always broke. So now he was living with his wife and his mother and his father in a small 2-bedroom flat. The 4 of them in the one flat, with paper tin walls with not enough room to swing a cat. And he used to nag him day in and day out, from morning until night. He would get up in the morning and the wife would nag him. She nagged him because they had no children. Why is it that everyone on the island has children, but we have none? Why is it that we have no children? On and on she went, and the man could only take so much. He went down to the next room. And then his father started. How is it everyone in the posh estates has gold and silver? They're rich and we're poor. How is it everyone is richer than us? On and on he went, and the man could take no more. So he went down to the next room for a bit of peace. In the next room was his blind old mother. And then she started him saying, I'm blind, I'm blind. I don't know if it's day, morning or evening. As if it was his fault. Well, when men get fed up, there's only one thing to do, and that is take a walk. So he was walking down by the Shannon River at the Corrigower Falls, and as he walked, his foot kicked something that sounded metallic. At first he thought it was an old ballot box, yet when he picked it up, it looked more like a squashed teapot, and he decided to polish it, and whoosh, out came a genie. I am the genie in the lamp. Geez, that's great. I could do with 3 wishes. Hold on there, I'm a Fine Gael, full of wind, austerity genie. I only give 1 wish. The other 2 wishes I already gave to the Irish Water and my bondholder buddies, along with your pension money and car tax in exchange for a good job when I retire. Just like my previous Fianna Fáil predecessors when they retired. Can I have time to think about it? The island man said. Okay, said the genie. I will give you till the tide turns. But if you're not back here by then, I'm gone. I'm very busy. I have a date with Merkel. I have to sneak bills through the Dáil, and I'm going down to a fire sale of all Ireland's resources. Your oil, gas, fish, telecom are all gone. Next it's Aer Lingus, your forest, fracking rights, new oil reserves, privatisation of hospitals and drinking water. Everything has to go. The man went home and he checked his fingers, his wallet and PPS number to see if he still had them after meeting the thieving genie. The first man he met was his mother. Ma'am, I have great news. I met a genie. He's going to give me 1 wish. Ooh, wish for me to get my eyesight back. I carried you for 9 months and you had a big head. Wish that the HSE can find me a hospital bed and money for an operation. Wouldn't you wish for me to get my eyes back? Okay, ma'am, I'll do that, ma'am. Next he met his father. Dad, I have great news. I met a genie and he's going to give me 1 wish. I'm going to wish that ma'am can see. What kind of fool are you for wasting a wish? Couldn't you wish for gold? Wish for gold, we could have servants. We could go on holidays to Kilkee or the Canaries. And I could give up my done job with its unguaranteed hours. Okay, Dad, I'll do that for you, Dad. Finally, he met his wife. I have great news for you. I met a genie and he's going to give me 1 wish. I was going to wish that Mam could see again. But Dad wants gold, so I'll wish for gold instead and we'll all be rich. I don't want gold. Wish for a child, she said. It would be lovely to have a baby walking, laughing about the place. With all the social welfare cuts and child benefits, I know it'll be hard, but wish for a baby. Okay, love, I'll do that for you, love. Well, he went down to the Corrigor Falls. He shook the lamp and out popped Inda in a blue shirt. Well, what did you wish for? Now, our man, being a descendant of the Limerick Soviet and from the island, he was clever. He said, I wish that my mother could see a baby boy in a golden cradle. The turncoat genie was fuming. He wanted his PPS number to punish him. And so upon our island man being granted his wish, for the sake of national security reasons, our man tied a big rock to the teapot and chucked it into the deepest part of the River Shannon so the wicked genie could never do the harm to the people of Ireland again. Or himself. Years later, some fishermen on Thomond Bridge said Inda could still be heard calling out to Merkel on dark, stormy nights and cursing the Limerick man. And to this day, in a giant old disused EU water meter storage unit, the banshee mourning cries of Merkel and O'Brien are still to be heard, cursing the Irish for defeating the traitorous TDs, senators, councillors, rich multinationals, austerity and the Irish Water Company. And bewailing the loss of their favourite blue shirt puppet, they now scrub toilets for a living as punishment by their backers and their hidden masters. In the Joan, O'Brien, Merkel, EU, US, TTIP, millionaires and multinationals and all traitors, Darag, Nara Orav. Shame on you, na plague on your houses. Agus land, air, earth. Sorrow and misery to you. And now I'm being told to get off the stage.
Give it up for Brian. That wasn't a song. I was promised a song. Okay, we might bring him up later for the song. The next person will be Shirley O'Brien. And if Joe Harrington... Labour, Labour, Labour! Labour, Labour, Labour! From the rivers to the sea!
Irish water will be free.
From the rivers to the sea!
Irish water will be free.
Any other classics that I've forgotten? Oh, I meant to do this earlier on. Anybody who's here who has a camera phone, you can take out your camera phone now and take your protest selfie. So Joan, the old slogan was hide your phone, here comes Joan. But if everybody with their camera phone out now, could take a photo of today's protest, put it up on Facebook, put it on Twitter, put it on Instagram if you're on Instagram, and just to...
Yeah, no, I just met Laura Connell there and her sister. Laura Connell? Yeah, so... What do you ask?
Even just pragmatically, because if you pay before the election and the charges are abolished, they're not running the fund. So people can boycott at least for the election and file the pressure on all the parties, all the parties. Standing, not paying candidates, but
When I drop these lyrics, I make you call the cops. Don't you dare stare, you better move. Don't ever compare me to the rest that are all get sliced in dice. Competition's paying the price. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. Don't you call this a regular jam?
king, and that's the great. Niggas trying to see how I come at you. Then minute of it in a man, nigga. That's up for president. You hell with definitely George. You know how it goes. And I ain't gonna get no top. It's gonna get campaign. You're back, you know, this pass is a little better back. This is a little back in the middle. Where that? In the middle rap. You gotta get ass, make it jiggle, drop, put it in my neck.
Great. Wow.
Everybody do it with your step. Rob somebody, grab somebody, stomp somebody, slap somebody. If you want to stick in the ball, sip the party. Wild ass guys in the club, we in the bar. Brooklyn, come on, Shaolin, come on. Push down the low valley, come on. Bronx, nigga, come on. Come on. Each and every one what's happening. Come on.
This is from here.
Thanks.